Priceless.
Thank you,
Priceless.
thank you. So tell me about the Bella. Well, first let's talk about your corporate world.
Can I just interject on
Yes,
that one question you asked
can.
Because when you said when you asked about, do you think Hillary Clinton lost just because she was a woman? I was amazed at some of the conversation that I heard at my in my corporate career.
Okay.
From men who just refused. They didn't care who else was running. They just would not vote for a woman. Just could not see it. Felt that a woman would be too emotional, that some of the things that a president would have to deal with would just be incomprehensible, to think that a woman would take on that role. And so just from some of the things that I heard, and these were, very well established businessmen that make sound decisions all the time, and there was no sound basis other than they just couldn't vote for a woman. So I know there were men out there like that just wouldn't do it. Not to say that there was a large majority, but I did get to hear from a large majority that said it. So,
and she works at Northrop Grumman, and there's some engineers, and actually she's a chemist. So she has been operating in a male's world for a very long
time. Very long time.
You were in the thick of it. May I comment on that?
Sure.
I deal with a lot of people. Obviously, I deal with a lot of people, and of course you do too in your environment. But the thing I was hearing from a lot of men is that her background, the Clinton background, I've looked at both sides myself as well, and I base my decision on, I just want the president to do good, but as a female being president, I have no problem with that. The most qualified person. There are women running corporations all over the world. The German Chancellor, Merkel, she's a female doing her job. So, I mean, all men don't feel that way.
You're right. No, I totally
no.
And
we know that.
It was amazing to hear these men that vocalize that, because I'm like, really, you guys are intelligent. You should be able to think past that.
Right,
but
exactly.
they just didn't. So.
And I find it interesting, I guess, because I know when I was growing up, she was a single mom, a single parent, and the things that she was capable of doing, Gilbert and I spoke of this last week. My mom did some amazing feats with the very limited resources that she had. So when you think about a company, running a company, she actually is running a company. She's running the company of her home, right?
That's right.
And a lot of times she don't have a lot of backup. Some women are blessed to have a mate that is definitely there and have their back, but not all women have that. They're raising their children. And even if they have a very successful husband, a lot of time it's the wife that's at home running the whole show while he brings home the money. And then sometimes she's working as well. So she's working and being in corporate America, and she's coming home and having to be the commander-in-chief at the house. And so it only makes sense that she would be capable of running a country.
Well, 70% of the black households are female-headed.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
There's no question about sisters doing a great job in many cases, holding down